And just to kind of piggyback on that, this is something I just got put on me the other day, which I had no idea because I'm not in that profession. But a good friend of mine, her mother has been in the medical field for years, and she was saying to her how, as far as this transgender being a transvestite, she was saying that there's so many births like that, but they hide it in the medical field. She said every day there are so many transvestial children who are
Oh,
being birthed.
hermaphrodite.
Yeah, hermaphrodite, that's the word.
Yeah.
There's so
Yeah.
many hermaphrodites that's been birthed and going on even till this day. It's just that they hide it or they don't recognize it, or the parents
Yeah.
choose at that time who they want their
Yeah.
identity of
And
the
let me
child
tell
to
you
be.
something. And let me tell you something.
That
That
was a
has
trip for
screwed
me.
a lot of people up. No, it has screwed. No, that's a real story. It has screwed some kids up.
There's a particular story out of Canada, a fascinating story.
Mm-hmm.
This particular case where they were trying to choose the gender of what they wanted this particular child to be, who was born with both sexes. So the parents decided that because during they were doing a circumcision for the child, they accidentally cut off the penis. So they was like, well, since we cut the penis off,
Must make it a girl.
We're just gonna not tell her that you had a penis, and we're just gonna pretend you're a girl. So the whole life, the doctor, you'll find out about, it's a Canadian doctor, got published in studies and on television shows everywhere, telling everybody that nature over nurture. He was preaching at the time that in sociology that if you treat a person a particular way, they're going to conform to it. So he was saying that no matter where they come from, that if you treat them a certain way, that they're going to conform to it.
Right?
You know, basically, he was saying the nurture over nature theory, which I used to be 100% on board with. But the problem with this person, this young lady who was developing, was she kept on having feelings of women. She always wanted to be with women. She was a tomboy, and she thought that she was just a tomboy, but she just always wanted women no matter what. But the doctor was telling the world how she was adapting and adjusting and how she was doing little girl things and wearing dresses. And finally, the parents had to come out and tell her that, hey, you used to be a boy. And she's like, I'm still a boy. I'm a man. And they were like, you lost your winky in the process. And the doctor, didn't come out and tell everybody, he lied. So this was being practiced and being taught around the whole world. That's this crazy. One line doctor. So I know what you say to be true.
Yeah, I do too. I know it's true.
You're gonna find it for yourself. Everyone can find it for themselves.
Yeah, listen, and I talk to people all the time. Like, listen, men being with men and women being with women, that has been going on. You know what? It's just sex.
Yeah, and
it's just sex. I mean, that's all that anybody is thinking about when they're talking about. They're only talking about sex because nobody gives a shit if two guys are out having dinner.
Yeah, and
nobody cares about that.
Exactly. And I'm gonna tell you something. I understand why women have sex with each other. I mean, I couldn't imagine having sex with a man. But I understand why women have sex with each other. They better look at it. That makes sense.
No, plus too, just that whole indoctrination was just religion. You know what I mean? Religion put that stamp. You understand what I'm saying? But yeah, it was
because the religion is the ones that was doing it. They creating all this stuff.
They doing it. They doing it in the behinds, and then they preaching something else.
Exactly. That's what they did.
But they tricked the whole world. Yeah. But no one realized the trick that's been played on not just women, where they don't realize that men keep making all the decisions for them. And it's like men are still making decisions for women. Like Roe v. Wade, how many people on the Supreme Court? There's more women on the Supreme Court than there are men, right? I don't know. I'm so out of the loop, so I don't even know what's going on. I just think something's going on. But women keep letting men make decisions for women. But what you don't understand is what's really taking place is a system has been set up that the ugly people of the world literally have taken over controlling the beautiful people. And I know that sounds like an asshole thing to say, but walk with me for a second and it's not so superficial as you can imagine. But you got to think about it for a second. If a beautiful woman walked down the street with a beautiful body and a very, very tiny bikini on, you're going to have a certain group of women say, oh, she's dressed like a whore, right? So they shame that woman who looks beautiful in this very, very tiny bikini. And they shame her and make it so no one can wear it. You understand? She would say, I would never wear nothing like that. Well, you wouldn't wear nothing like that because you shouldn't wear something like that. But you've made it so uncomfortable that anyone else who might want to wear it has been shamed. So people have been convinced to hide their beauty. Like we've been tricked into hiding how beautiful we are. Just with even with our indoctrination. Think about it like this. In order to go into a job, if you want to go work in a bank, what's got to happen? For me, I like to sing, I like to dance, I like to laugh, I like to eat food. But in order to get this job, I have to leave everything that I love to do outside and go inside. But the reason why they tell me to go inside and stop doing all those things, because the men inside don't want women to see you doing all these things. Because if they see that, oh, hey, guess what? Like, here's a perfect example. And fuck it, I'll take my shots for this one. Black men are going to like white women, and white women are going to like black men. Everybody's going to love everybody, but in particular, human beings and our human nature is opposites attract. It's as simple as that. And you know, I used to date white women when I was in college. So I was in high school. And black women put me on to white women. It wasn't like I had to, it was like, you know, everybody's attracted to me, but I started dating white women because of black women. You know why? Because think about it. Real talk, this black woman said to me, my girlfriend at the time says to me, oh, you just want to go and be with them white bitches. You just want to be with them white bitches just because they gonna suck your dick and just listen to what you say. You just want one of them nasty white bitches who gonna suck your dick and listen to what you say. And I was like,
you promise?
She gonna suck.
You promise?
She gonna suck my dick. She gonna suck. Hey, she gonna listen to. Where is this white woman that you speak of?
Where is this magical white woman?
Where is this white woman that you? Where is she at?
Does she come on a unicorn?
I mean, she's going to listen to me and
what?
I'll tell you what. Let me go out and get a pack of smokes real quick. But you don't smoke. I'm gonna start. And think about it. So black women made me start looking at white women because it's like, oh shit, that
sounds fantastic.
But flip side, if you're a white man, you're telling your white woman to not look at a black man. And what? I'm dancing and having fun and I want to go out dancing, but you don't want to go dancing with your wife. And your wife wants to dance and she wants to laugh and she wants to have fun. So what happens is you force neither to want to do any better. You understand? When you come in a situation and a man tells you to get away from me because I don't want other people seeing you, what he's saying is, I'm not going to be better or do better. And when women accept that, then women are saying to themselves, I'm accepting less. And there's something better for them if they get the men who know they don't have to do better. You know, I'm gonna tell you something, man. It's nothing like seeing a disgusting, filthy, disgusting, ugly old man who stinks with a beautiful, beautiful young woman who don't know her value. So women have to tell the truth, and telling the truth will make men be better. And in turn, it makes things better for them.
Absolutely.
And I mean, listen, like seriously, like you tell a bunch of women, I don't want you over there with those black guys. All they want to do is laugh and joke and dance. And I heard they got big dinglings. Listen, white women gonna be like, what? Where is this? Where is this black? Where do you say? Well, I mean, that's not that I want. I just want to make sure that I avoid this guy who likes to dance and laugh.
They're gonna be like, I need to write a paper.
Yeah. or I need to take a course on touching people to heal them. You know, something like that.
That's what
Yeah, you dig it.
Nah. Boy, this thing is gonna heal people.
But no, that don't count. Listen, that don't count with Puerto Rican people because literally the only people crazy than black people are Puerto Rican people. So no. So I know you put out there for real.
That's why we mix. We mix. We got the crazies from both sides. We mix.
That's the red. Y'all got that red. But what I'm simply saying is this. We at a reset. I am a man. I am a tool. And for anyone who wants to say, yep, you are a tool, yes, I put those words out there. So yes, but understand that we depend on to be inspired to be our better versions of ourselves. And all we really need is a cause to fight for. And it should come through, but I'm saying you need a cause to fight for. It would be great if it comes to your woman. Sometimes it comes to your child, sometimes it comes to your mother, sometimes it comes to a complete stranger. But as a man, that's what we want. We're looking for a cause. So because we're looking for a cause, it's important that we're telling the truth. And it's important for women to tell the truth about the men if they have consent. Because there's women out there who have no consent and staying silent, watching your man be a pig who subjugates women, who subjugates black men because they have a small penis. If you know that your man is a police, listen, I'm not trying to be an asshole. I'm not trying to be an asshole, but you understand what I mean, Raphael. That you understand that your man is a police officer and he hates black men, but he can't seem to help but arresting nothing but black men. And there's only 3 black men in your whole town. You understand? So it's like, tell the truth. You know that your husband has a problem with black men, and tell the truth. And you know that you're not happy. So leave him. And the same thing. And the same thing for black men. I'm gonna tell you something. I've never met anybody more beautiful in the world than the black men I met in my community. And their wives and women aren't telling them that they're beautiful. So I'm simply saying that if you're not with someone or somewhere where people are telling you that you're important and that you're beautiful, go somewhere. It's a reset. You're supposed to reset your status. You were born. It's time to do it.
And it's like the best time because now you know who are the sheep and who are asleep.
And who are like the gilly monsters, right? And the booger wolves.
And at this point, everybody has pretty much made up their mind whether they don't believe any of the bullshit or they want to take along a couple pieces.
Reset.
And and you can figure that out within a person's conversation within like 5 minutes, really. Listen, you know what I mean? Like
it's not even in a conversation. It's really off of looks now. Some people don't even want to date you if you got a mask. Like it starts right there.
Listen, I'll tell you
something. Understand what I'm saying?
Yeah. If I see you driving in your car by yourself with a mask,
we're never talking. We're never talking.
So I'm letting you know that yes. If I see
I don't want to hear any words ever come out of your mouth.
Listen,
like ever.
Listen. All I'm saying is this: I'm not going to be rude to you. I'm going to be pleasant with you. I'm pleasant to everybody. I'm just saying this: don't expect me to trust nothing that you say out of your mouth if you're wearing a mask in the car by yourself, because you don't even trust yourself.
You know what I tell people? You know what I tell people? Like when I go out and I see whether it's a male or a female, and they be talking with a mask on, I'd be like, either it all depends on the conversation, but at the end of the conversation, I look at them like, you know what? You hiding a beautiful smile.
That's what Santana always does.
And you can see it in their eyes, like, oh shit.
All the time.
Take it off. You ain't even got to tell them to take it off.
No, all the time. I'm like, hey, you have the most beautiful smile I ever seen. And they were like, oh, thank you. And I'm like, you're a buffoon. You're buffoonery.
No, listen,
that's right. No,
I'm telling you,
I just want to laugh.
This whole reset has shown just the incompetence.
It's shown us everything. But here's the thing. You know what? I'm looking at it like this is a reset. And for the people we've lost, they really didn't want to really be here anymore, honestly, for the people that I've known, especially the generation that has happened to, because to know that your whole life, because this really affecting the elders. This was meant to kill all the people 65 and older.
Yeah.
That was the whole plan. Rockefeller mentioned it in Lockstep and a whole bunch of other stuff.
Yeah, but ain't no secret.
And your whole life was a lie, though. To understand that everything in your life was a lie is heartbroken. I watched a man see this whole life was a lie and just die. You understand? Nothing happened. No one lost. But just, and you understand these people are living a particular life and realize that the character they've been living is not even a real character because what they've been living isn't even a real place. It's a lie created by demons. And Barry Sims is a gorilla, and what's the guy name? Benjamin Crump is his cousin. And we're adding to the collection the Booger Wolf of the Year out of Chicago. Name is Lightfoot. Lightfoot is the Booger Wolf of the Year. Everybody, hey, Raphael, can you please pull up a picture of Mayor Lightfoot out of Chicago? She's protesting because she wants to kill as many babies as you can. And that's the other thing. I want you to understand that Benjamin Crump, Barry Sims, Lightfoot, look at these people, man. These people are hideous. And I'm not trying to be superficial, but I'm trying to explain to you, these people are angry, especially Lightfoot. Pull up. Pull up
the
Lightfoot.
worst part about it is everybody's talking about her now.
Right, so what I'm saying is this. This woman has been hurt. She's smart, apparently. She got a good job, so she has to have some kind of education. Lightfoot. And she's mad because she thinks something not fair. And the problem is, no matter how hard she works, she's a booger wolf. So she's never going to get the dude she wants. So she just hates men. And she starts hating everything. And more importantly, she starts hating love. And when people start hating love, they start hating babies. So that's why she's screaming so loud, telling people to get guns for Roe versus Wade, because her and her little baby killing machine. But, she didn't want to have kids because she's a booger wolf.
Or maybe she thinks they're going to get pregnant.
No, because...
And then she can avoid
No, because her partner wasn't born under the harvest moon. Now I want you to pull up a picture of...
She looks like a real Gemini though, because if you look at her face, man, it is so mutable. Look at the difference in the eye structure.
What's her birthday?
I'm gonna look it up right now.
Pull up her in the Batman outfit. You'll get a better explanation for it. Pull up the Mayor Lightfoot in the Batman outfit. It's a video. You'll appreciate it. I assure you, you'll like it.
She is a mutable sign for sure.
Well, you know what? It's the contrast. You said mutable is the word? It sounds it's almost like beautiful.
Yeah, she's a mutable sign for sure.
But she's in a Batman outfit. You gotta see it.
Well, it's like, it must have been Halloween time. So.
It don't matter. You gotta see it. It's a particular reason I need you to see it.
I know that. I'm trying to help them do the search. Because him doing Batman, doing it your way didn't pop up.
Okay, maybe.
That's what I'm saying. Maybe Halloween
maybe
drop. Because she was passing out candy.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
She was passing out Booger Wolf Baby Bruce.
There it is. There it is. There it is. But she had a face mask on too with
press play. If there's a video on it, you scroll down, should be a video on her just loving it.
Please let it be a video.
So
you might, you know what, maybe on YouTube.
Go on YouTube if you can find it, because it's so worth her seeing her, because she is a special
and she looks so confident.
Wait till see how happy she is. Yeah, he would have to get a different subscription with these commercials. Like we are stealing someone's subscription, so we ain't got to deal with it.
But Rafa sound congested. He sound like me, myself, and Irene when his nose broke, and you kept me in.
Who, me?
Yeah.
What you? I sound congested.
You hear whistle. We hear whistling.
Oh, I'm over here breathing. Yeah, I be breathing. Check this out. Look, I just, so you guys can see, they probably must have took down one of the videos. You see that? They hit me with a strike.
You know why? They took down one of the videos that we played today?
Yeah, so I'll go in here after we watch this. It's all good.
Okay.
What video did we play?
probably telling them that the Arab 911 probably is a little provocative.
Yeah, because we didn't think about it. What did we play?
The Arab 911.
Yeah, to be honest, everything that we sharing,
Yeah.
they don't want this out there. They
Yeah.
don't want
And
the
telling them,
they don't want the algorithm pattern
yeah.
for people to understand and do their own research.
Yeah, telling them that the government's involved with terrorist attacks and giving them verifiable
You know what
proof.
I mean? Like, yeah, and then telling them that something's gonna happen in 2029. They don't want you talking about that.
And then 12 hours later, the same person we was talking about mysteriously dies. Yeah, that's a coincidence. I hope this please be the one. There she go. Look at her. That's her. Look how happy she is. Look at her. Look how spry she is. Look at her. Key Harry, he's a booger with baby fruit. Here's the booger with baby fruit for you. Here's a booger with baby fruit for you. And you in the back. A booger with baby fruit for you.
She's so happy. She got her whole face covered.
She like, today is my birthday.
She's like, I can get with this.
Halloween is my birthday. And a booger with baby fruit for me too.
A Rona destroyer. Interesting.
There you go.
Interesting.
There you go. Man, I gotta tell you. But I gotta tell you, Raphael, you really tripped me out about Axl Rose, to be perfectly honest.
Oh
like,
God, so
I was
funny.
looking at pictures of him today. Like, is that a woman?
Oh my God.
But wait a minute, what about Steve Tyler?
Look, I'm gonna tell you the reason why I got on that and I got really like, because like the whole Macarena thing, I figured that out. But my friend, she's really into this, like this whole transgender thing, and she follows this, and she literally showed me all the artists that we used to listen to, and then showed me a new picture of them. I'm like, this is crazy. Every single one of them. Every single one of them. And she was breaking it down to the point where it's like, even back in the days, you know how like the big shoulders was in? Like,
Yeah, the shoulder pads.
the shoulder pads, and they did that for a reason. To hide the structure of the body. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, she broke it down. I was like, man, we've been bamboozled from the beginning of VH1, man. But
Man, I think I have a book.
who you say, Steven Tyler?
Yeah.
Oh man, this I can already see. Yeah, that's what I mean, like we ain't for people watching, we don't even have to say anything. Like when it's true, you don't even have to explain it. It just that's a woman. Like like come on now. You can tell just in the structure of the.
All right. So this is my thing. So I think that Liv Tyler looks just like him. I think she's way more attractive, but I think she looks and so how do you explain these? How do you explain the spawns? That's what I'd be confused about. I don't know.
But a lot, yeah, there's a lot of stuff. Look at Steven Tyler. You're gonna tell me Steven Tyler, look, this is how he looks right now. That's not a woman.
Wait a minute. That's the picture that was on Twitter. And
that's
they were
a woman.
saying that, yeah, but that's not that picture. I swear to God, I was just telling Santana about this picture I saw on Twitter. Like, I swear, I thought it was Steven Tyler. Is it him?
That's him. But that's her. Him. But see, that's what I'm trying to show you with the
very feminine in that picture.
Yeah, as you progress in age, it really starts to come out.
Like Paul McCartney looks like a woman.
Paul McCartney. What about Paul McCartney?
I don't know about Paul.
No.
I don't know. It's a tricky one. It's a tricky one.
This is wild. This is
Isn't
really,
it
really.
when you and when you start to when you see it, it's like, okay, this is fucked up.
Oh, what about Meg Thee Stallion?
Yeah, that's Michael the Stallion. I already know that one.
Because she has a very.
You got some proof? Show us your stuff, Raphael. I want to see what you got on Meg Thee Stallion.
You could just tell that's a man. It's to the point now where the titties and ass, all that shit is fake. You know what I'm saying? These are all prosthetics. This is all costumes. Like, and what's crazy about it is there's
You said
men who
Stallion is a man, a male horse, right? Did you tell us that?
absolutely, that's what a stallion means. It's telling you in the name. It's telling, and there's a bunch of guys around here drooling over this man.
A lot.
A lot.
Everybody loves her.
Not me. No, I don't have anything against her.
Not until I told you the truth, because you were talking how you Meg Thee Stallion was pretty.
No. I said she's a pretty good rapper. That's different. Yeah, she's a good
No,
rapper.
but it's like it's so advanced now with the cover up, is that you can't even tell. So that used to be our rule growing, because I grew up in California as well. Like when we used to go into LA, me and my boys at the time, that was our number one rule. If the woman is too pretty, like flawless, we know that's a man. You understand? That used to be our rule back in it. We knew that even back in the day. Yeah. Because you see some women out in like Hollywood and California that are just like picture perfect.
Perfect. Yeah.
You understand what I'm saying? And we know that's a man. Yeah, we knew that was a man.
Well, it's in Vietnam, in Thailand.
They don't hide it.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah, well, it's real big out there.
Yeah, they don't hide it. You know what I mean? Like over here in Hollywood, they hide it. As you can tell with all these old artists, man. Like you can go down the list, man. We were tripping out. I was like, wow. But yeah.
Oh, wow. I think Professor Grip is Miles Davis' son.
Say again?
I think Professor Grip is Miles Davis' son.
Oh, you think so?
Yep. Pull up a picture. Take a look. Because you know how everybody is really royalty and pretending like there's something new, like LL Cool J is actually a Jackson,
Did you see that thing? With LL saying that one of the Jacksons was his father?
I didn't see that.
Oh, yeah, he's a Jackson. I think Tito. So these people, everything is
man, that's Mayor Lightfoot.
Who's that? Professor Griff?
That's Miles Davis. That's Mayor Lightfoot.
Yeah, listen. That's Miles Davis. Look at Professor Griff and tell me you don't think they look the same.
Eddie Griffith?
No, Professor Griff.
No, I already see it. They look just alike.
Public Enemy Professor Griff.
They look just alike.
Oh, you talking about from Public? Okay, I see what you're saying. I'm spelling it wrong. Griffith.
Griff. I think him and Miles Davis are related.
You know who he really looks like?
Who's that?
He looks like that comedian Paul Mooney.
You think so?
Remember Paul Mooney?
I mean, I get it. I get it.
Well, just know everybody's related. Everybody's related.
Yeah, everybody. But see, that's what I'm saying. They're all interrelated, bro. Like, they got some shit behind the scenes, man, that when it comes to genetics, modification, birthing, cloning, they're on another level, man.
Well, that's what the Renaissance artists were trying to explain. They were trying to explain that, they're changing, and you know why they're trying to do this whole thing with changing the sexes and creating this thing that we're calling trans people. It's for I don't know if you can put the slide thing.
No, it's she's sharing the screen. You
Okay.
can take the screen down so we can see you.
Okay, so the reason why they're creating this system where we want what we call them trans people. So again, do not people need to not be mean to these people, because don't be angry for a person for how they were born. They didn't make that choice. But you understand that the movies are showing, remember we were explaining about the Forever Purge, they're trying to keep us into a cycle of constant war. And also that purge they're talking about is a cycle of constant variance. You're going to find out if you watch the new Forever Purge. But more importantly, if you can take a female, forget the man, if you can take a female and then declare her now a man, you've instantly more than doubled the size of your military. So that's why you're doing it. You're building an army. Well, now you're not saying that women can't serve in this capacity. If you make everybody a man or no gender, then women in the battlefield where they're not in the battlefield now is all gone. But in addition to that, you double the size of your military overnight, more than double.
And even more on a subtle level, because it's always about indoctrination. They're using psychology. They know this well. This whole transgender thing, it's just an ushering psychology into transhumanism, which is coming, which is right around the corner. That's why there's no coincidence we have movies that are popular like Transformers, The Transporter. You see what I'm saying? They keep indoctrinating this word, so when they form man or they infuse man and machine, it becomes transhumanism. It's easier for people to accept.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? So that's the subtle psychology behind it.
Yeah, what's breaking? So I just want to stress that we're being compassionate to these people because you're born a certain way. You don't know that's wrong.
Yeah, but not just that. Don't be mad at anybody. Like if they're not doing anything that's affecting you or anything like that, why does it matter?
Yeah, like that's just talk.
Why do you care? And I get the argument about the bathrooms, and I have a solution. You don't have to change a thing, but the sign on the door to say men and women can go in the same bathroom.
Well, it's occupied and like on a plane.
That's it.
On a plane, it says occupied and unoccupied. There is no gender on a plane.
That's it.
And I just like to stress that just like the Black community and the Puerto Rican community and the Jewish community and the Arab community, your leaders have been infiltrated, and there's the people who run your community, the LGBTQ gay community, whatever you call them, these communities, have people there who have an agenda who only want bad things to happen as well. And the agendas they're doing aren't necessarily your agenda.
Right.
And I need you to understand that every time that a different acronym is added to your agenda, it loses strength. If you're saying that you're one thing, then you have 100% of that movement behind you. But when you're separating yourself into 5 different acronyms, you cause people to start dividing into 5 different things, and it loses its strength.
Because then you start fighting amongst each other.
Absolutely. So don't do that. Why don't we just start loving people and just loving a particular frequency? But just understand that when people assign these letters to you, you accept them, especially people within your community, you're weakening yourself.
Yep.
Do you really want 20 different movements inside of one movement, or do you want one movement? And if there's 20 different movements, then understand the people who are ushering this and put this in place, put it there purposely to destroy your movement. So fuck all that. Let's stop child sex trafficking together. Let's tell the truth. And let's tell the future, because we know the future now.
You know what? We never looked at the telescope in Hawaii. Eventually we got to look at that, y'all. Because that's going to be a big deal.
I'll do some research. I haven't even looked into the research on it.
Yeah.
Okay, so check it out. Before we do that, let's look at, just for fun, let's look at 2006. Let's look at the event of 2006 Stampede in Dubai.
Oh, right, because that was crazy. But the suicides was just ridiculous.
Oh yeah, another
That's
thing.
that's what was standing out to me when I started researching. I'm seeing people they say they're jumping off the building.
They're not. They're
right,
importing
and
them.
they're immigrants.
They're
Who would jump
importing
off that? Who would jump off that high? Come on now.
Wait a minute, how can you afford to get in there?
That's the whole point.
That's a good point. That's a good
That's how
point.
I'm saying. You got to pay for that.
Yeah.
And that's access. But more importantly, understand that the people in Dubai are 100% fine with that slave trade over there. And they're literally getting other people to come in to do their bidding. So they're literally sacrificing Africans. They're sacrificing Africans right now.
Stampede during pilgrimage to Mecca kills 345 people.
That's right. Okay. So what year was this now?
This was January 12. No, let me take this back.
Yeah, we're about to have some fun, Raphael.
This was
Raphael.
January 13, 2006.
Dig it. Okay. All right. So I want you to look at another stampede in Dubai and look for Dubai stampede. And let's find a second Dubai stampede so we can tell everybody when the third was going to be, because we have an algorithm where we can tell the future. Can you dig it? It's called the Santana Effect. And Raphael is a co-finder of a huge component of it. Can you dig it?
So stampede in Dubai.
Mm-hmm.
It's crazy.
Because remember, there's two of them.
Mm-hmm.
So
I'm seeing one here. Happened December 9th, 2015.
There should be a stampede in 2016 as well, coincidentally. Why don't you look for 2016 stampede?
So what's the time in between so far?
Well, once he finds that, I'm confirming him because I believe that I think it's 10 years, if I'm not mistaken.
Really?
Yeah, we'll find out though, but it's close though.
Yeah, so there was one in 2020.
What?
Same place?
During COVID?
Yeah, Dubai, January 7, 2020, there was a stampede.
Oh,
okay. So listen, here's the crazy part. We were going to find it because I believe it was one in 2016 and it was one in 2006. So we were going by the calculation that you used it was going to put us to 2020.
There it is.
Yeah, it was fun. Okay, we got to find one that we don't have the answer to already. So we're trying to demonstrate an algorithm that we have that we can predict the future.
Yeah, but there's the proof right there.
I know, but see, it's already been done. So it's we didn't do that prior to that, but people want to say, oh, they knew that. So, want to demonstrate something
That's
real.
True. That's true.
Okay,
That's
so let's do something super fun.
And let's do this for anybody, for the listening audience, brothers and sisters, we appreciate you. You guys are always involved. Throw something at us. Leave something in the comments. If there's something.
I got one. I got a great one. You're going to love it. Let's look at that Malaysia flight that got missing. Let's go find that.
Oh, yeah.
So what's comparative to a flight going missing? When's the last time something so public, a flight's going missing like that?
I think everybody's going to think the same one.
Let's hope so. Let's see what he says.
What do you think?
The last flight that ended up missing?
That's so popular.
The only one that I can think of outside of Malaysia is only one that I can think of.
Earhart?
Okay.
Amelia Earhart.
Earhart or the Lindbergh, baby. One of the two. But I believe Earhart. If we look at Amelia Earhart's flight disappearance and the Malaysia flight disappearance, we should find something very interesting. We should find the next one. So we know the future when it's going to happen again, when and where.
Yeah, hers happened. She disappeared July 2nd, 1937.
Okay. So when was
July 2nd?
37. So when was Malaysia Airlines?
Hold on, let me write this down. It's interesting we're talking about this. I don't know if you guys know about this, but did you know how we have our version of the Bermuda Triangle?
Yeah.
There's one in Japan.
The Dragon Triangle. It's got 3 times more missing ships. Yeah, that's the real one.
Yeah, that's the real one. That's the real one. Okay, Santana. You see, you guys, I'm trying to. I see what he's doing out here. I'm trying to give you some new information, and he over here just eating Cheerios. Like, yeah, I know what that is. I know what that is.
Oh, I didn't know y'all
I,
could
s-
see.
I